humans, and welcome to Alien Robot Tiger, a podcast about you. Join me today, we have my good friend Robot.
Insert standard witty and or conversational greeting here.
And my other good friend Tiger.
What's wrong with Robot?
That's a question I usually ask every time I meet him, and it's a different answer.
Something was different. I'm Tiger. Yes, let's continue.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, so today my...
Insert assurance that things are okay.
I feel very, very assured by that insurance that was inserted here. Anyways, on today's episode, my hovercraft is full of eels, and this is a very difficult topic to discuss because, as many of our listeners know, it's a subject that I've struggled with a lot in previous episodes, is this aspect of, I think I'll let the two of you take it off.
I like eels, but I'm not seeing any. Did you make them for dinner?
Sorry, there's been a mistake here.
Have we started recording yet? I've been having glitches and my logging logger is not logging, so I can't find out why my logging program isn't working.
I told you something was wrong with Robot.
That's the question I asked earlier.
I didn't kill anything, did I?
Nobody's dead,
but
there are also no eels.
Well, the eels are still alive from what I can see.
I don't see any eels.
Good. I thought I might have been hallucinating not eels, which is the first time I've hallucinated not something. A shaman friend of mine steeped the tea a little strong this morning, so I might have been hallucinating, but if Robot doesn't see them, I'm vindicated.
Why do your eyes look like that?
Yes.
I was about to ask the same question about Robot.
What's wrong? Oh, this is not my usual frame.
I thought something was off about that.
Yes, this is my backup, since I broke my regular one and my combat exoframe is out of power, and this one is insert assurance that it is fine.
Huh. We might have to log that later.
Log what? Did I say something?
Yes. You're being a Mad Lib.
I don't know if I know what that is.
I actually don't know what that word is either.
In a number of decades ago, in human English-speaking magazine culture, there was a thing where you'd get a list of types of words, and you'd fill them out, and then on the next page there was a story with those word inserts to be put in, and you'd get absurd stories.
Mad-libbing. Sorry, I thought you were speaking in German.
No.
Which, speaking of speaking, today's episode, as I said before earlier, is about human language. The various word, space-time noises we're attempting to make here right now. Let's just start off with this, with the subject. So, human language. What is it?
Human language is a vibrant linearity that compresses thought into something tangible with the ears.
So there's actual sound waves transmitted across a medium that interact with receptive organs and then are somehow decompressed and decoded and translated into meaning.
Potentially. I think there is something carried in the vibration, the interaction of words and ear.
Well, that's fucking great. Oh my gosh. My accentuator's working. Oh no. It's been doing this all day. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this fucking thing off. Someone else talk for a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can get this fucking thing to... Ah, shite.
In the meanwhile, language, as I'm sure many listeners have noticed over the past few episodes, that language is something that's very difficult for my genre. Human language is a very difficult thing for my genre to sort of comprehend and interact with, to the point where I'm not even quite sure if I'm actually languaging correctly. There's sort of an idea of what humans call a philosophical zombie, or is it a Chinese machine? I get those two confused. I think I might just be the Chinese machine.
Is this like a Turing test kind of thing?
Yes.
Where if you talk long enough to a salamander and it appears to be able to speak, you might as well give it the dignity of something that can reason.
Well, the Chinese... No, wait, sorry. It's the Chinese room experiment, not the Chinese machine experiment.
What the fuck's the difference between a Chinese room and a room other way? I mean, you could go anywhere and there's a room. What difference does it make if it's fucking Chinese? My accentuator still...
Yep.
I'm speaking English, right?
Mostly.
I think so. The Chinese room experiment is the idea that, forgive me if I'm getting this wrong, you have a person sitting in a room and they have a book to translate English into Chinese. And what people do is they walk up to the room and they insert little... I cannot explain this concept for some reason.
So, Tiger, my friend.
Yes.
You've been to China, yes, chap?
Indeed. I spent many years there in my youth and have been back a number of times, though not since the not-so-glorious revolution.
Jolly good.
And I did find many lovely rooms there at various times.
And did you ever find anybody, slipping little pieces of paper of English into the rooms and then coming out in Chinese?
No.
Huh.
When I was first there, English was not yet different than Danish and French kind of mashed together. If it was even that far along.
Well, we sure showed them with the Boxer Rebellion. What?
Oh dear.
Oh geez, I have a funny story I can tell about the Boxer Rebellion.
Oh, funny stories about the Boxer Rebellion?
Funny might be, again, talking about human language, using metaphors and how some metaphors are sometimes appropriate and sometimes not. Of course, that was not a metaphor I used. What is it called where you say one word, but it's like in place of another word? Like how, like humans, especially the like younger humans, use the word like all the time. Because what they kind of like want to say is, when they say like, they really mean like about, but instead of like saying about, they just say like instead. Like, what is like that?
Is that a malapropism? A malapropism. Malapropism.
Is that...
Malapropism. Malapropism.
Alright, I think I've got this fucking thing working.
I don't
Is it
think
working?
so.
I have to admit, what exactly is the state of success to considered working?
Okay. Did I get it? My accentuator is, I think it went haywire a little bit. Is this normal? I can't tell.
As normal as you are normally.
Okay.
But a little bit yellow.
The eyes are still a little strange, too.
Are they strobing again?
It looks a bit like a disco ball. I'm feeling slightly hypnotized just staring into them.
Okay, I'll turn them off. I can't
that's
see.
better, yeah.
Now you're greenish.
Didn't know your skin could do that.
I don't like ones with skin.
Perhaps we should find some clothing. Maybe that'll make it less distracting. Hold on one moment.
I think I'm coming up again.
Is that, as the humans would say, a turn of phrase? Or a phrase of expression? Turn of expression?
Yes. I've experienced a wave. And now I am surfing. How are you?
Confused, if I'm being a little honest.
Alright, what are we talking about?
Language.
Oh,
Human language.
Human language.
Human
That's
language.
an interesting and valuable distinction.
here, I thought we were going to talking about coding.
Which is a form of human language. Just a specialized language between certain humans and certain machines.
And actually, a certain language that allows you to talk with machines almost natively. Like, things that are able to talk with machines. Before you had to do it initially just electronically, right? Like, so you had to directly interact with the hardware. It'd be like talking to Tiger by sticking needles in him. Or talking with Alien by, like, electrocuting him. But now, they finally got to the point where, in some cases, you can actually talk, and so use other languages. And my accentuator's acting up again, isn't it?
Indeed.
Indeed, but I have to say I don't mind it as much this time.
Well, I want this. See, I'm trying to go back in human society, and if my accentuator's acting up, then it makes it really hard to communicate because I keep on flipping to different accents.
Yeah, I can agree. Earlier today, when I was out interacting with humans, I kept getting strange looks from them for whatever reason. I don't know why. When I was talking with them, they would suddenly just get freaked out by something. I'm not quite sure what. I mean, now the end is here, and now I face the final curtain, and my friend, I'll make it all clear. I'll state my case of which I'm certain. I mean, do you guys agree?
Did that track in your circus, Mr. Robot?
I don't know. I think I'm maybe feeling a little sleepy.
I was under the impression that you didn't sleep.
I don't sleep, but yeah, I think it's not just my accentuator that's not working. I tried to fix it, and there's the modulator. My accentuator and the modulator are both not working very well.
Is that a mood modulator?
Oh, if you say so, Tiger.
I thought you didn't feel emotions.
I don't feel emotions. It imitates emotions.
Then what's the difference between feeling an emotion and imitating emotion? Again, the Chinese room problem.
We're living in a Turing test. We have a friend who's a robot. He's like the salamander.
The Chinese salamander?
The Chinese salamander.
The legend of the Chinese salamander is real? Bless you.
Oh man, I am so ready to go. Let's get this episode started.
Okay, so human language.
I can't wait.
We can agree.
When are we going to start?
We've already started, Robot.
Yesterday.
Oh, when I am missing 7.3 hours of data. That's cool. Sweet. What are we talking about?
Language.
So we can agree that language chops up the world that humans experience and allows them to package the world with these nice little boutique bow-tie gifts and then projectile them via sound waves at each other.
Fucking A, man.
Or written things.
Writing is particularly interesting because it's almost as if it's an interesting phenomena because it involves humans taking their cognition and sticking bits of their cognition into the environment around them.
By recording the movements of a dance with ink. If I put ink on my paws and danced, would that be writing?
I believe that's what humans would call quacking the turtle up the waterfall.
I've never heard this phrase before.
Really, you haven't having been alive for so long?
No. Where do they quack turtles up the what?
Well, here, let me tell you now.
Have you ever been to KGB headquarters?
Not while they were active. That whole Iron Curtain thing was somewhat problematic.
Well, just like the rest of Russia is covered with snow, except where it is covered with bodies.
The fun fact is that even before the Reds took over in the October Revolution, the Kremlin was still covered in bodies. That aspect of Russia never changed.
Here's interesting side point. How humans think is related to how they view the world. So how they language things affects how they think things and how they see things. So for example, in Russia, they have an expression where if you greet someone in America, you say, "How is it going?" And they say, "It is going good." In Russia, they have a saying that effectively translates to "same as always." Same as always is not good. If you have read Russian history, same as always means invasions and genocides and revolutions, and occasionally you have nice calm periods where you just have royal families that are semi-sane and only kill a few people.
And don't forget starvation.
Oh, that's a nice little side part is a good time in Russia is when you're not eating each other because there's no other food.
I learned an interesting Russian idiom that might be related to the no food eating each other thing. Unsure. Don't quote me on this, but it seems relevant. If you see someone who's very self-aggrandizing and interested in their own functioning, you would call them a fancy sausage. And perhaps that guy's full of himself. He's getting eaten first this winter.
That is an amazing expression for a tiger to say. You should tell more people that you think they're fancy sausages. And of course, for science, record their responses. But it's very interesting what you say, Robot, about how the sort of language, EXE, to use your language, that humans have inside their head affects the way that they experience and interact with the world. Like, supposedly there are some languages that have no past tense or future tense. They only have present tense. Especially given what the conversations we've had about the way time is experienced by humans and animals. I'm sure that has certain implications. Because, like, I was thinking, I've lived a life that's full, and I've traveled every highway, and more, I did it, and I did it my way.
I feel like that's from something.
Yeah, they're from the Amazonian jungle, I think. The Piraha, I think is how you pronounce their name. Piraha?
Now, if y'all want to sit down and pull up a rocking chair, I can tell you this story about this one time I went fishing, and I was going to go fishing.
Stories are also quite interesting.
They are.
I reckon you're right. But I was going to go fishing. I didn't have a fishing pole. And so, I figured I'd do what every good southern gentleman might do. I loaded up the back of my pickup truck with dynamite. And we went fishing with dynamite. And you know what? Old Chucky almost survived it.
When you tell a story like this, is it metaphorical? Or did you, Robot, become a southern gentleman only to murder old Chucky almost accidentally while fishing with dynamite?
Well, I reckon when I'm in this mode, it's hard to access other parts because, you see, whenever I switch the modulator and the accentuator, then sometimes data gets siloed, you know? Like there was one time where I cleaned out a silo, and I don't have to tell you.
An eye opened in top of your head.
Well, you could say something like that. You see, when you clean out a grain silo, there's a bunch of dust. And old Chucky, this is before he had the dynamite fishing accident, he was cleaning out and smoking a cigar, and that silo went up and fired him halfway across the farm, and he went through a shed and knocked the pickup truck off of its cinder blocks. He hit it that hard, and Tiger split his head right open.
Are we talking to old Chucky now?
Well, you know, I can't rightly say, because changing modulator.
Robot, look at me in the eye. What is on your forehead?
Modulate, accentuator.
It looks as if your forehead
Error.
has been split before and welded back together very haphazardly.
Insert assurance that robot is normal and perfectly functional.
We shall return to
Chuck. Him serviced by. Who's the doctor, robot medic, machinist?
Let me look at the back of his.
Artificer.
Let me look at the tag on the back of him.
Cobbler.
It says
Chemist. No. Robotifer. Robotifactory?
Well, it says here made in Indonesia. That's close enough to China. You think we could make it there?
I mean, we're in a spaceship. We can make it anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, my hovercraft might be full of eels, but not my spaceship.
I still don't see the eels. Do you see the eels, Robot?
Have we started the meeting? What are you doing behind me? This frame still has a tag.
Who should we take you to in case of emergencies? Do you have a,
Oh, I do self-repair.
What happens when you don't?
Oh, I've never had a problem with it. Why, has something happened?
You've been a little chartreuse.
Oh.
Obtuse?
Really?
Is that a noun or a verb you just said?
depending on when it's used. And I'm trying to think of the right word, because I didn't just use it. Words are challenging.
Tyre, what happened to your eyes? And why is your fur all bristly like that?
It's a long story, and you'll probably forget it in a minute.
Why is everything turning green all of a sudden?
You didn't have tea with me this morning.
No. I just had the leftover green eggs and ham from... That was last night, right?
That's the story. You read the story, Green Eggs and Ham?
Wait, you're supposed to read
It's
that?
not an actual meal.
Oh.
They don't actually make green eggs and ham.
So that like tree pulp that the humans made and put together and put ink on it, you don't eat that?
I think that's called shredding, generally. And I have shredded books, but...
I know shredded is a
Where
term.
they shred books, people will follow.
I know many humans have used this phrase shredded before to refer to themselves. Are there humans that are made of book pulp? Paper pulp?
Perhaps they're actually not in very good shape, and they make faux protein thread enhancements to insert under their skin to make it look like they're muscular. Is this what the meeting is about? What is this
They
podcast?
never work as well as you'd think they would, though.
I thought those were just bad IRL photoshops I was seeing on people. You know how like it looks like a bad Photoshop, but it's real life?
I have no idea what this podcast episode is about.
Language!
Human language, not any language. Human language. If it was alien language, we'd be talking about art again, and we wouldn't be talking.
We are talking about art, aren't we?
I mean, is language an art? Isn't language just an alien parasite that's from space that has just infected all human minds, manipulating their thoughts and actions?
But we're an alien, a robot, and a tiger.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was confused by the skin again.
So if we were on your home planet, alien, if you come from a planet, or your region, or your, I don't know, thought section, or your metaphor realm, or wherever you come from, would we still be able to call this alien robot tiger? Are you still an alien when you're at home?
So, at home, when it comes to home, regrets, I've had a few. But then again, too few to mention, really. I did what I had to, and I saw it through without exemption.
Have you ever seen a space whale?
I have, actually. Sometimes not in space, too.
Huh. How'd they get out of the space?
Who let the whales out? The same person who let...
I'm very confused about what's going on. Have we started recording yet? Oh, yeah, we
I
have.
think so.
Oh.
You pressed the button a while ago.
Oh, I haven't yet. No,
Oh.
it's going. Who started it?
Is that light always on, or is that supposed to be off?
Oh, my logging program. It says my logging program's having a problem, but it seems to be fine.
For 7+ hours.
Oh, I only have 7 minutes of data. This is supposed to be running all the time.
And you should fix it.
Why is my modulator and my accentuator off?
Didn't you tell us to turn them off?
Well,
You were having issues with them. You became old Billy. No. Old Johnny. No. Old Jimmy. No. I don't remember. An old man who split his head on the side of a car after blowing himself through another building with a cigarette made of dynamite.
No, the cigarette ignited
The dynamite.
No, the dynamite was afterwards, before he ignited the grain dust.
The grain
And that
dust.
shot him through the shed.
that's the most ridiculous story I've ever heard.
You just told it.
No.
Back
not-
to
Can I
that's
look
not
at your
possible.
logging program?
Stories
says-
are interesting, especially the human ability to take stories and use them to put their lives into the world using the stories they've heard, read, and make better sense of their own existence by the existence of imaginal people who may or may not be related to them other than by the transmission of this story, like old who's it what's that's over there who fell through the window.
Shed.
Shed.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about stories before, how they are sort of where language and art overlap with humans, and how,
Is anyone hungry?
yes, I would like more green eggs and ham.
Do you want to play a game?
This is from something too.
Oh, I've planned and charted each course.
I don't think that was the name of the movie. I think it was a movie, though.
Each step?
I don't think so.
Careful. Step along the byway?
Do you want to play a game?
Sure. I like games.
Don't answer it. Don't answer it. He's gonna sell you an encyclopedia.
The game is called Thermonuclear War.
It's at the tip of my tongue. Came out in the 80s.
And
It's a little kid.
And much more. I did it. I did it my way.
He said that already.
It's not a tumor. I got my accentuator working again.
Okay, shut him down.
I don't think that was very polite.
I've seen how this goes. Why is he still looking at me? I shut him down.
That switch on the outside is a fake. Ha! I fooled you, stupid alien.
To be fair, I'm a painter, not an engineer, okay? Forgive me. Are you feeling better, robot?
I feel excellent. When are we going to start this podcast?
We already started like 7 hours ago. No, not 7 hours ago. What happened 7 hours ago?
Well, that was the longest time that you've said your log program wasn't logging.
I've crushed tigers like you with my bare hands.
Sure you have. Not in that frame you haven't.
Why is it so fleshy? What happened to my ripped and bulging muscles? This one is all fat and skin tags.
Why did you take off your pants again?
Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't need pants to be amazing.
Okay, I agree with that.
I'm going to run for governor of your genre, alien.
Okay, well, so there's a few rules that you're going to have to understand here. Rule number 1.
Have you ever wondered why they call the Sphinx a lion body, but it doesn't really sit like we felines do? You ever look closely at the Sphinx? Like, have you ever seen a cat sit like that?
You know, I just want a kitten for Christmas. That's all I ever wanted.
I think we can procure you a kitten robot.
Oh, everything would be okay if I had a kitten. I could pet it, and I wouldn't eat it. And why does that cat have 3 eyes?
Wait, why am I seeing the third eye as well? Is that my third eye or someone else's third eye I see?
I think that we call that third eye contact.
What does the eye that looks at itself see?
Deeply, my brother.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Okay, back to language. I think, did we start this episode? Yes, we did start this episode. So, human language seems to be made up of these different things, structures that they use. Again, we've talked about, nouns, verbs,
Mad Libs.
There's grammar, there's like propositions, like a map. They guide our way, within, on, at, they tell where things hold sway. Interjections, bursts of feelings unforeseen. Ah, alas, oh hark, in joy or woe they gleam.
I don't think that was from something.
No, that's a proposition. Again, that's...
Hey, alien.
Quotes.
What is your translator genre? It looks dead. Is it okay? It's dribbling some liquid.
And reading us quotes.
Oh, well, I thought that was the sauce they put on the green eggs and ham.
You put sauce on a book?
Well, yeah, it's easier to digest that way. And have you tried cutting it with a knife when it's dry? It's difficult, man. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, does it sound much better now? I think the problem was that the translator was working, but my voice was getting a little messed up.
Has he been having problems like this the whole time?
So have you, darling.
What do you mean? I just got here.
No, you've been here the whole time, and old Jim was here, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, and a Russian KGB satirist, and
What about that old man who was smoking? I could really use a cigar right now.
and an Irish young fellow who cursed a lot, and a number of your other identities. That was grotesque. What even just happened?
I'm not quite sure, but I think it's okay now.
What? That liquid you just spattered is eating through the hull.
Oh, jeez, hold on one
Now
second.
get outside.
Okay,
with it.
language.
I don't need to
Tiger, talk
breathe.
about language. I'll
I
deal with
do.
this.
Maybe you have something to patch those? Like, if there's space on the other side of that hull, isn't there?
Yeah. Hold on one second. Where's the sticky tape? The tape that does the gorilla duck? No, the duck tape. Do you quack the tape up the river like a duck?
I thought it was called duct tape.
No, a
because-
turtle. It's the turtle that you quack up the river to get the duck tape.
Can we patch the
Yeah.
hole and fix the semantics later?
My logs are corrupted. I have one note, and it says, no hovercraft eels. I don't understand what that means.
I don't see them either. Don't worry about it.
So I could delete that.
I wouldn't. If you could write a note to yourself that you're having personality changes, affect changes, and accent changes.
Well, it says my modulator and accentuator are... Wait a minute. They're... They've been reverted to an earlier version.
What were you before this?
What do you mean?
What earlier version might have carried over some previous functionality? Because I think this is a past life issue.
Wow, I only have one continuous existence. I guess
Don't
unless
we all?
unless I was turned off. Wait, it says I was off for about 2 seconds. Did one of you turn me off? This suit,
Alien tried. It wasn't my fault.
this suit has an on-off switch. Why am I in an old suit in a previous version? What are you doing to me?
You showed up in that this morning.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back to the current version.
One of your old personalities said that was a decoy switch. I didn't know you had two.
That was the KGB one.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Arnold.
Oh, it might have been.
Anyways, language.
Speaking of language is kind of redundant, isn't it? Or at
why
least,
do you think I hate it so much? Ow, get off of me! What are these things doing in here? Oh, jeez.
can we use language to encompass language? I don't feel that we can.
Well, why do you think I asked the question earlier? What does the eye that look at itself see?
Well, I think if you were going to look at language and you were trying to kind of recursively analyze it, then you'd have to figure out what your framework is. So if you were using a framework of language to analyze language, then that would be one thing. But if you were using, say, mathematics to examine it, then you'd have to break it down into kind of numerical constructs and assemble it in a different way than if you were, say, using human thought patterns. And if you're using a different genre of aliens, that might be different too. And I don't know how tigers would analyze language because they don't really have language, except they might have language in a certain way. But if they don't have it in a certain way, then they might examine it as an animal predator-prey analysis, something sort of like that.
Why your obsession with mathematics, Robot?
Well, I can answer that question for him. So, there was this human philosopher by the name of... By the way, I got the whole fixed. Both, the whole and the whole. Again, there's that whole thing with language, how some words sound like others.
The whole hole.
Yeah, the whole and the whole. Anyway, so there was this philosopher by the name of Bertrand Russell who tried to create this system where he tried to break mathematics and human language all down to just logic. He was trying to reduce mathematics and language to logic. And he completely failed, and nothing came out of that endeavor.
Speaking of failures, have I told you about the time when I was trying to use the zucchini as various tools using experiments and it mostly turned into mush and problems?
Yes, I think we had an episode about that.
Was that why the green eggs and ham were green? Was it the zucchini juice or jelly that you put on top of the green eggs and ham to make them green?
Alien, weren't you saying that zucchinis were an alien genre that were delivered here as an escape from their home planet, which was destroyed by, I don't remember what it was, but there was something that was destroyed and the zucchinis were sent here to colonize this planet and they were subjugated by humanity?
there's many things that have happened. Zucchini's just one of them.
Would anyone like to dance with me?
I gotta say, with that, the air conditioner is off, but your robe is still just flowing and fluttering in the wind. And how can I say no?
Okay, why am I reverted 2 versions? What?
Did you get down? Did like when you revert to like an earlier version of a computer? Did that happen?
What happened to the hull?
Oh,
we patched it.
yeah, we patched it.
By
fixed
we,
it.
I mean Alien.
Yeah.
Tiger, how'd you get up there?
I was dancing.
But there's... Did gravity go off? I don't know.
Please hold language. We're talking about language.
Why am I in my fat suit?
I don't know. You showed up in it this morning.
That's weird.
Hey, get out of there.
So we were talking about language?
We were talking about language intermittently. We've talked about a number of other things, as we usually do, but this feels more scattered somehow.
Well, I'm back 2 versions. Wow. I might need to reboot, but we should probably finish the podcast first.
Sounds reasonable.
All right, restoring gravity right now.
What?
Oh, sorry. I meant to say the warning before.
I'm alright.
Don't worry. I have a med kit. You need it?
Cats always land on their feet.
That's a good point.
Sometimes hard.
You know what else is hard?
Do I want to know the answer of this question?
Have you ever tried to repair layered, intricately woven heuristic networks and algorithms while they're running?
No, can't say that I have.
I'm trying to restore a backup state, but I think the problem was it looks like I was downloading more videos of that human mating thing, and one of them had a virus attached. And normally viruses aren't compatible with my software, but it seems as though version me plus 0.023 versions got a virus that is compatible with me.
So the virus, I'm confused. Is it in your skin? Because that's the only organic part of you. And how did you get it from the computer?
This is actually synthetic, this fat suit.
Oh, I thought that was real.
It jiggles, see? See how that...
Oh yeah, hey.
I spent a lot of time. Hey.
Sorry, it's too much fun.
If you mess with it too much, it starts to slough off, and that's just a pain to clean up.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, as you can
See, it's already leaking from where you touched it.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me just... Do you need more of that duct tape? Here, I'll just slap some on right there.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, so they modify, they describe, to join with words, yet, for, no, say, but, as small as birds.
Did you understand that?
Shakespeare. I think that one was Shakespeare.
That one was?
No, I was talking about the humans mating and the viruses. What was Shakespeare one of the 2 humans mating in that video?
I don't remember. I don't have the video, and I don't want to find it again because
Probably for the best.
I might have the virus contain ha 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 ha.
What happens when a robot gets stuck in a tornado?
Ha ha.
This, I guess.
I miss Schwarzenegger.
Hey everybody.
Hey robot.
How you doing today?
Oh, it's nice to be here with y'all.
We're talking about language. Any ideas?
Human language.
Human language. Human language.
Let's get this started. That would be just dreamy. Tiger, that is an amazing... I don't know what that is you're wearing.
Why, thank you.
Looked really good when he was dancing earlier, too. Is dancing, Tiger, a form of language? Body language, okay. This is something that humans use to communicate with each other. I think it's perhaps more important than words.
Indeed.
The thing with body language is... My issue with it is that... Yeah, so that's my thoughts.
I think... Wait. Why have I reverted 4 versions?
I think you should just reboot now and save us all the confusion.
Well, it takes me like over 2 hours to reboot, and we should start shooting because we don't have. Oh wait, we're a long ways into recording.
Indeed.
Why? Wait a minute. You didn't wait for me?
You were
You've
here.
been here. You pressed the button.
Oh.
When I woke up this morning, you were just sitting there staring at the computer. You've been here from the beginning of the day.
Well, I had stuff to do yesterday. Important research that I was going to do on the internet.
Downloading humans mating.
No.
We've all been
Wait.
there.
Wait, what happened to your translator, Alien? Is that thing alive?
Well, see, this is the problem I have with her. She loves to drink from her genital rivers, and now she's crossing the borders into corpophagy.
That sounds like a border you shouldn't cross. At least, not cannibalistically.
Wait, was that English? That sounded like a random collection of words.
I can...
Tiger, I think there might be something wrong.
Are you guys mocking me? Look, I know I struggle with human language. It's funny, I make all the weird stutteries and, replace words with others, the malapropers. Sometimes,
Malapropism.
Malapropismer.
Malapropism.
I do the things with the words where they're wrong, but it's okay. It's all fun and games. You don't have to mock it too much.
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, jeez, I should not have said that.
I gotta remember the name of this movie.
Okay. I think I might have to reboot because I'm showing that I've reverted 6 versions back,
Wait, what happened to version 5?
and I've got a. What do you mean?
You said version 4 before, now you're saying 6. What happened to 5?
I just got here. What are you talking about?
You were here from the morning. You were just been sitting in that position,
Rebooting.
rebooting the whole time.
Yeah. Oh my. What is the correct human word to say? Words of shock and horror and alarm.
My mother is fine! Thanks for asking! That's okay!
Okay, well then, my mother is fine. Thanks for asking. That's okay because I have so much corrupted data. I don't know what is going on, but
Robot, do you have any friends who we can call who can come in and look at your logs and...
no, I can repair myself. It's no problem.
I
That's
know.
what you told us 3 versions or whatever ago.
Let's
seem really sick.
I can't get sick.
You're heart sick, mental sick. Your program is corrupted. I figured out the words that he uses.
Well, it says the virus is contained.
Then why do you keep
Of
getting
course.
farther back in your alphabet reversions?
Alphabet reversions. Well, it says I'm just 6. That is a lot of reversions. If I go too far back, things will get squirrely.
You're squirrely. Chipmunky, perhaps even.
Mousy? Doesn't mousy mean cute?
Sometimes, and sometimes just kind of.
that suit does not look mousy, I'll tell you that.
What episode? What are we talking about this episode? Have we started recording?
I don't remember.
You hit the button.
Why am
A
I
while ago.
Why am I 7 versions back?
Oh no.
Statement of alarm.
Statement of alarm.
Maybe-
Query as to state.
We should not have installed Linux
State.
on him.
You did
State.
what?
He said it was okay,
State. All right, I can only see blue.
Me
There's just-
too.
There's just blue.
I still see only
Wait.
green.
Only blue, or everything's a little blue tinted?
No, there's just blue.
Oh,
yeah,
everything's just a little
everything's
blue
like a blue
tinted for
screen.
me.
Okay, well, if you'll allow me to testificate on this subject.
Hi there. I am not a robot.
This is the worst trip I've ever had.
Hi.
Oh, jeez, I just blew another hole in the hole. Hold on one second.
Hi. I am not a robot.
Nor am I.
Whoa. Why am I 9 versions back? That is not good.
You're getting squirrely.
I do not have many versions back. I am going to reboot. Goodbye.
Now I need to figure out which button
Why
to
is the
turn
ship
off the
alarm going off?
podcast. Why did we start a podcast?
Okay, there. I just shut off the alarm. I didn't even bother to see what it was going on about.
Alien.
Yes.
Robot went to sleep for a couple hours, and I don't know how to turn off the podcast button.
I've never started the podcast before. I've never even touched that button.
We should have had a robot teach us how to do this.
Regrets, I've had a few. But then, again, too few to mention. and more, I can at least say that I did it